Hi everyone, I just wanted to go over a little bit about the final project. Now the final project is outlined in chapter 11 of the book, but I'm going to say from the very beginning, and I'm going to say it again at the end of the video, this chapter 11 is an outline for this, but you do not have to go to the extreme that Karatko suggests in chapter 11. He's talking about a 30-page plan. Do not panic. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for 6,000 to 10,000 words. I'm looking for you to touch some of the key elements here and be prepared to provide some PowerPoint presentation slides so that this makes sense if you were to present this to an executive. Okay, so the point of this is to sort of outline how you would go about innovating on a particular product or process. So this could be considered like a small entrepreneurial business plan, but specific to this product or process. And what I would like to see in this plan, a few things that will be a problem in this plan. Let's start off with those. Make sure your goals are realistic. You do not have to make this too elaborate. Okay? Realistic, simple goals. Goals that you could achieve. Goals that you can make a real solid plan to achieve and show how you're going to make that happen. This is not about making a billion-dollar company. There should be an anticipation of certain issues. Now, the more elaborate you make your plan, the more issues there will be and the more potential for problems. So try to make it a relatively simple plan and outline the issues that you will run into with a potential downside and even a contingency possibly for what those are. Think about your experience in a particular area, because sometimes simple lack of understanding the basics of an industry or an organization can really sort of blow up a plan. So try to at least have a basic understanding of the area. So this is, if you are maybe have some experience in a particular industry or an area, that's something that you might want to think about. Also, be very clear on who the segment is, how big that segment is, and how large a potential this market is for your organization. Okay, so key elements that you should be thinking about will be the executive summary, description of the innovation itself, why is this innovation important and valuable, a marketing plan for this particular product, how you're going to bring it to market and where and how. Operational segment, this is going to talk about the type of innovation you're using and why the type of innovation makes sense, type of resources that you're going to need in order to pull this off. In the management section, this should be about who your team members are right now and what particular attributes do they have that would make them good for a particular role. So if someone had an undergraduate degree in accounting and you said that person's going to be an accountant because they have an undergraduate degree in accounting, that would make sense. Or if someone has a degree in finance, that they may be the controller, that would make sense. But, make sure that there's a reason why you pick people for specific roles. Let's see, critical risk factors would be important. Financial forecasting, that's pretty straightforward. The harvest strategy is, do you intend to own this for the long term, or do you intend to keep it for 5 years and sell it off to a major player in the industry? What's your exit strategy to get out of this, or do you have one? All right, and then some milestones. So those are the big things I'd like you to take a look at. So again, be very aware that this is a 6,000 to 10,000 word project, not a 30 or 40 page project like it says in the book. But use the book as an outline for what you're going to do here. All right. So if there's questions, you can call me, you can Skype me, you can FaceTime me, you can Google Hangout with me. You can email me, whatever it is that makes sense for you and as you go along this process. Take care.